Good morning to you. This is the Wednesday, July 15th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. And wanted to start off with a look at the Avalon Pier web camera as well as the Beach Mountain Parkway cam, courtesy of resortcams.com. Pretty good temperature spread from mountains to coast across the Carolinas. 20-degree difference there between Kill Devil Hills and Beach Mountain. Still a very balmy 82 there at Kill Devil Hills just before sunrise this morning. Highs yesterday, upper 80s in Greensboro and Raleigh, 90 in Greenville, North Carolina, and Charlotte, 92 in Fayetteville, 96 in Columbia. Wilmington hit 92 yesterday. There's your triad highs, within a degree or two of 90 in most spots in the upper side of the 80s for most of us. And then down in the Charlotte area, highs anywhere from, in most spots, 88 to 93 degrees across the viewing area. As we start the morning today, it's 60s in the mountains, as I showed you a moment ago. 73 degrees in Charlotte, 71 in Greenville, South Carolina. Myrtle Beach at 79. Same story in Wilmington and Cape Hatteras this morning. Again, kind of an interesting visible satellite perspective throughout the day yesterday. Those numerous big clusters of thunderstorms rumbling throughout parts of the eastern United States from time to time. Always fascinating to me to watch these visible satellite images on days like yesterday. Now let's go to the radar perspective. This is the radar from 8 a.m. yesterday until 11 o'clock p.m. And again, numerous big waves of thunderstorms moving throughout the region. Now really what saved most of central North Carolina from seeing any overly significant afternoon activity yesterday is the morning wave of rain that moved through. And that and the associated cloud cover kind of kept the atmosphere more stable. So when this final wave of activity approached in the evening, it really fell apart after being very intense up in the Virginias and Kentucky. Here it comes right there. It really kind of lost all of its steam as it tried to push into the region. Very active day yesterday over the eastern part of the country. Very serious flooding issues in parts of Kentucky, especially. A lot of wind and hail issues as well. But then you got into the Carolinas, and again, things were relatively quiet once you got outside of the mountains. A couple of wind reports down into South Carolina too, but certainly nothing like the volume of severe weather that occurred just on the other side of the mountains. This morning's radar, pretty quiet locally. Some ongoing flooding issues in parts of New Jersey and eastern Pennsylvania this morning with a disturbance up that way. But look how quiet it is over the Ohio Valley. And that is the type of weather setup that we are going to get to enjoy now over the next 48 hours or so. Cold front moving further to the south. Best chance of picking up any showers or storms today is going to be along the coast. Most of us in the interior Carolinas will have a rain-free Wednesday, and there's your highs. Not bad at all. Of course, it's summertime, so it's pretty hot, but around 87 in the Triad, 92 in Raleigh and Charlotte. As you get into Thursday, another really nice day. Good deal of sunshine out there, and there's your Thursday highs, around 89 in Charlotte. And 88 in Raleigh, 90 in Fayetteville. And some of the streaks that have not been yet broken across the Carolinas of 90-degree plus days will probably have at least a decent chance of being broken tomorrow. As we get on into Friday, the chance of a few isolated storms begins to creep in. A couple ticks warmer on Friday afternoon. And then over the weekend, not a washout, but I do think some scattered storms return to the forecast for Saturday and Sunday. And hotter temperatures too. We're going to crank the heat up a pretty good bit over the weekend, and I think mid-90s for a lot of us there on Saturday afternoon. All right, in the tropics, we had Claudette briefly with us, and we have seen what's left of Claudette right there, kind of affecting the Canadian Maritimes as a remnant low pressure. Elsewhere, pretty quiet across the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea. A little flare-up of storms near Central America yesterday, not a big deal there though, and most of the Atlantic Ocean very, very quiet too. So no sign of any further tropical development in the short term. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a great day and God bless.